you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? I think I got everything fixed. My overhead's working again. It's showing the mic's working. Anybody there? Guess I gotta wait for everybody to filter back in. If anybody can hear me, type 1.
I can hear you, but not as loud as right.
Okay, hang on. I think I gotta refresh YouTube. Okay, there we go. Now I see you guys. Yay, alright. Yeah, I got the mic fixed, got the overhead fixed. I think we're good to go. Everybody cross your fingers. Hopefully nothing else breaks before the end of the night. Thank God I went to college for computer science, right? Alright, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes for everybody to filter back in. And then we'll get going on our normally scheduled items. Thank you for your patience, guys. Hopefully they'll realize it soon and jump over to the new one. Gotta love technology, right? Too bad there's no way for me to like message them and let them know like, hey, we're on the new one. Let's see. Maybe I can message Ramon, and if he's still on the old one, he can let them know. I know he's working, but maybe he'll see it and let them know. Try and give everybody a chance to get over. All right, Ramon's back. Yeah, I was just trying to let you know if you're still on the old one to let everybody know they got to look for the new one. So we can get everybody transferred over to the new stream because I had to reset or start a whole new stream. But everything works now. All the cameras are working. Mic's working. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing going, and hopefully they'll make it over. So we're starting with our normally scheduled items. You see the ugly bat. I like bats. Bats are cool. All right. So we're turning off on our normally scheduled items with a B-roll of 1964 Denver. This is going for $3. And it's going to Rich. Congrats, Rich. Rich for $3. All right. And then we've got one more of the B rolls available. The rest of them sold and pre-purchase. And this one is the 67 B roll, going for $3. And going to Rich. Congrats, Rich. All right. Next up, we got 4 of these available. So for anybody who knows Canadian coins, you know that Canada quit making small cents in 2012. So what's available is what's available. And we've got 4 rolls of Canadian mixed dates available of the small cents. These can range anywhere from 1920 to 1997, so only the copper bronze dates. And there's guaranteed to be at least 3 George V and 3 George VI in every roll. And these are going for $4 each. There's a lower price than we normally do them at. Usually I do these at $5 each. Any takers on these? Canada's been on, Canadian collectors have been on a big push to get all their coins back from the U.S. And Coin Roll Craig wants all 4. Congrats, Coin Roll Craig. We're sure to find some nice coins in those. Let me get you marked on here. All right, awesome. Need to upgrade the album? Heck yeah. Speaking of albums, our next item up is an album. It's a Whitman style, or a Dansko style Whitman Lincolnson album. This is the 09 to 1940. And it does come with 50 of the coins already in there. Let me get my keyboard out of the way real quick so I can fit this thing under the camera. So this is the style that does have the windows. So you slide the one out and slide the new one in. Or put the new coin in and then slide the cover back so you can see both sides. And you can see it's got the 1909 VDB, the 1909 non-VDB, 10, 11, all the 13s. So it's got a number of the coins already in here. Including one of the key dates, which is right there, 1931S. And that is a fairly respectable 31S, condition-wise. So this one is going for $55. Basically, you're paying for that coin and getting the album and the rest of the coins for free. That's pretty much what's going on with this one. So this is a fantastic deal for anybody who wants to jump on it. Any takers on this one at $55? Like I said, you're basically paying for that 31S and getting everything else for free. Because, I mean, that thing, that's at least a fine on that 31S. And it looks like it might be a Woody, too. But that's the 31S right there. That's the reverse. So, yeah, that is a fantastic deal. And this one's going to Rich for $55. Congrats, Rich.
Rich is getting upgraded.
Rich, you're going to be upgrading to the medium box. Just FYI. Alright. Bridge for 55. There we go. Alright, and we got one more album. This is another Dansko style Whitman album. Except this one is Buffalo Nickel album. Okay. Hey, Cindy. You missed all of the technical difficulty fun. Had to reboot my system and start a whole new stream. So this is the 1913 to 38, so it is the entire Buffalo collection, fits in one book. And this does come with 45 of the coins already in here. And this one again, just like the Lincoln Cent one, is going for $55. Now you do have a 13 type 2. So this is another great deal. Having 45 of these already filled in. Looking for 55 bucks, anyone? That 23S is a bit tougher one to find. Same with that 24D. Any takers? $55. I don't know if I've seen it, but there's a reply for the lot list email. I think there was a couple that I saw as they came in. Last call. Oh yeah, I got that one. Yeah. I responded to her, but she never responded back. So, at least as of right now, that one's still available unless she responds. All right. Oh, we're gonna move on. If anybody decides they want this one, let me know. Let me get my keyboard back over here now that I got some room. All right, next up we got a Mexico bundle. 13 coins, a baker's dozen. Going for $3. Starting off with an 88, 5 pesos. That thing is blanging BU. An 86, 1 peso. There's an 85, 5 peso BU. Hey, Trent. 84, 20 centavo, brilliant uncirculated. That's a cool design one. I like that one. Same with that one. 83, 50 centavo. 83, 20 centavo. BU. Yeah, most of these are BU. And then, for those of you who didn't know, in Mexico, they had two types of the 83, 20 centavo. They had the brass, which is that one. And they had the nickel, which is this one. Copper nickel. You're getting both of them in this bundle, BUs on each. Then the 50 peso, 1982. That's a big coin. $82, 20 centavo BU. 81, 20 centavo BU. And this is going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. Let me show you the rest of your coins. 79, 20 centavo BU. 78. That's more like an AU. And a 71, 1 peso. So that bundle is going to Trent. All right, sir. Let me get your name on that real quick. All right. This next coin up, this is a special coin. This is the 1983 1 peso Philippine silver proof. 50% silver. Only 2,000 of these were ever minted. You get it in the clamshell it came in. You get the book that came, or the little insert that came with it. It says right there, each coin contains 50% silver, 50% copper, 25 grams, measures 38 millimeters. Maximum of only 2,000 will be issued for worldwide distribution, of which 750 are included in the proof coin collection. And there is the coin. Get it facing the right direction. That is a beautiful decam. So, yep, only 2,000 of these ever existed. And this one is still pretty much perfect. This thing is grade worthy. So this is going for 40 bucks. Any takers? And then inside it says Banco Central, NG Philippines. Founded in 1949. So this one is a rarity. This could very well be the only one of these you ever see. Any takers? 40 bucks. How cool would it be for you to be able to say that you've got a silver coin that only has 2,000 in existence? First for you, and you collect Philippines coins. Let's go. All right, moving on. Next up, I'm going to need the scope for this one because this is one of the smallest coins out there. And one of the oldest coins ever made by humans. This is from between 500 and 600 BC. This is from Ionia, Miletos. And this is a 1/12 stater, silver stater. Let me take it out of here. Get out of there. So this is one of the first coins ever minted by humans. Try and get it facing the right direction here. Come on, focus in. There we go. All right. So you got the lion, the lion's head on this side. Kind of hard to tell that's what it is. God. And then on the other side, you've got the star-shaped floral ornament with encused square. Think about the history of this coin, guys. This is between 2,500 and 2,600 years old. And Ionia, Miletos is what is today known as, modern day Greece. And this thing is in pretty respectable condition for being between 2,500 and 2,600 years old. So we're looking for 80 bucks. So the estimated silver purity of back then was about 83%, give or take. And then here's the insert with it so you know what it is. Ionia Miletos Argent, which is silver. 12th stator, 10 millimeter, 600 to 500 BC. 4-part of lion to right. Head turned back to left. And then the reverse is star-shaped floral ornament with incused square. There's your seer number for it. All ancients are confirmed with a seer number. So your seer number is 3532, and then SNG cop number 952. This is an incredible piece of history. And we are going last call on this one. Oh, and to give you an idea of the size of this thing, if you've never seen one, here's a Roosevelt dime. There's the 12th stator. It is smaller than just Roosevelt's head on a Roosevelt dime. How's that for small? But that coin would have been the equivalent of a month's pay for a soldier back then. And with that, a soldier would be able to live a pretty good life. That'd be like middle class. And driving. Well, we're looking at a 1/12 stater. And we're on the last call. It's 80 bucks. 500 to 600 BC. All right, we are moving on. Hopefully you guys at least enjoyed seeing that. Because that is an amazing coin. All right. Next up, getting a new American. We got an 1858 Flying Eagle cent, and very good, going for 10 bucks. Let me get my camera set up for single coins real quick. Come on, light. Work with me. Focus. There we go. This is the 1858 large letters. Flying Eagle cent. And very good. Going for 10 bucks. And this one's going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. All right. Now we got some Indian cents coming. We get these things in order. Yep, cool. So we got starting off with an 1876 in good. And this one's going for $18. For anybody who doesn't know Indian cents, pretty much everything from the 70s could be considered a key date. They're that hard to get. That line you're seeing right there is into plastic, not the coin. All of the 77s are or the 70s are very hard to get. The 77 being the hardest. It could be, but it's, like I said, it is in the plastic. It's not in the coin. You can tell that by the reflectivity of it. That that's in the plastic. All right, last call on this one. 18 bucks. It's hard to get the lighting on some of these. To really show them well. Don't YouTube and drive. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go back to the scope. That's just going to be easier. Oh, and we do have two of these, by the way. Here's the other one. And again, all of this scruff is in the plastic, not the coin. 1876. So yeah, we have two of these available. Both are in good. 18 bucks a piece. And last call on both of these. All right, moving on. Next up, we got a 1901 Brilliant Uncirculated Brown. This one's going for $35. Yep, Ben is buying now. Which is everything tonight. Everything is on Ben's. And if you want to pick anything up, you got to email me your shipping information and your PayPal email. Looking for 35 bucks for this one. Brilliant Uncirculated. Oh yeah, this thing's gorgeous. How often do you see these things in BU? Come on. That is an amazing coin. Last call. Wow, no takers for a BU, huh? All right. Moving on. Yeah, hiccups the whole week. All right, next up, 1905 BU. Hey, Lady Jacks. Hey, I emailed you back. Did you see it? This one looks like it's actually a Woody as well. And this one's going for 45 bucks. Yeah, I'll let you know that coin is still available and ask you if you wanted it. That you were inquiring about. And that's actually might be full diamonds as well. Looking for $45, anyone? Beautiful, brilliant, uncirculated. Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. And the camera, I guarantee you, is not doing this coin justice at all. Last call on this one. 1905 Indian Cent. Brilliant uncirculated and a Woody. Possibly full diamonds. 45 bucks. All right, moving on. These just keep getting better. 1906, brilliant uncirculated red brown. This one's going for 50 bucks. Check that beauty out. Let me get my pointer out of the way. Excuse me. Any takers, 50 bucks. If you're going to build an Indian Cent collection, this is how you want to do it. Get these BUs when you can get them for under 100 bucks. Because all of these that you've seen so far tonight, I'm offering them to you for a good bit under list. All right, last call on this one. All right, moving on. To the 1907 Brilliant Uncirculated Red Brown. Going for $50. Beautiful toning on this one. And again, the camera is not going to do this coin justice at all. Any takers? Last call. Yeah, that's been a big thing going on with Indians and grading companies lately. It's been driving a lot of people nuts. Yeah, I can bring it up. I'll see him at some point this week. Moving on. All right, speaking of Rick Snow, here's our last Indian for the night, and this one's attributed by him. The 1909 Indian Cent Choice Uncirculated Red Brown. This one's going for $80. Check that blinger out. The Indian Whisperer. What does choice mean? In Rick's lingo, choice means that if you got this graded, it would grade at least a 64 or higher. That is what choice means in Rick Snow lingo. If he says gem, that means it's going to grade 67 or higher. Yeah, I wondered too. So I eventually asked him about it. I was like, "What do you mean when you put this on there?" And he's like, "Oh, I mean this." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." All right, last call on this one. Oh, by the way, here's Rick Snow's insert if anybody wanted to see it. 1909 choice uncirculated red brown. Eagle Eye rare coins. The last call, $80. Wow, no love for the Indians tonight. All right, I guess I'll have to suffer through having these to look at for another week or two. He definitely would say something to them about it. That's for sure. He's gotten into it with grading companies before. He's gotten into it at coin shows with grading companies at the coin shows before, where they've gotten into arguments about it with him, and he's like, "Dude, I literally wrote the book on this. I'm the one that taught you how to do it. You're doing it wrong." All right, next up. One second. We've got a 6 wheat cent pack. And this is going for $12. So $2 per coin. And these are all from the 1920s. All right. So we're starting off with a 1920 plain date that's got that wood grain to it. If the camera wants to show it. Yeah, you can see it at that angle a bit. And then you see it all over the back. That's a wood. This is definitely woody. So that's a 1920 woody. And you're getting 2 of those. Here's another 1920. That's got some wood grain. You can definitely tell on the reverse there. So you're getting 2 of those. Then you're getting a 1921 woody. You don't get much stronger wood grain than that. Check that out. Too bad Coin Dragon's not here. He'd be drooling over these. So that's coin number 3. All right, then we got a 1926 with a strike through on the obverse. And what you're looking at, if you can't already tell, are these stripes right here going down his head, and then they go down across his bust, on his chest right here. That is a strike through. So there's 3 Woodies and a strike through so far. And then we got a 1929 San Francisco with a lamination error. Right there in the corner. That's a bit of the lamination peeling up. Might be DDO on the 26. Hey, there you go. You might have a DDO in this pack too. And then I threw this one in just because it's another 29S, but this one's in VF. So that is not a bad bundle for 12 bucks. So you're getting a lam error. You're getting a strike through that might be a double die. You're getting 3 Woodies. And you're getting this VF for 12 bucks. Any takers? Anybody? Anybody? Wow, really? Nobody wants this? Last call. All right, moving on. Not sure somebody would have wanted that. All right, next up, we got a 1909 wheat cent BU red brown. Going for 18 bucks. This is the non-VDB. We had the VDB as well, but that one already got sold. Looking for 18 bucks, anyone? Last call. Getting this ready for the next lots. All right, moving on. All right, I got some graded coins coming up next. How many of you can say you own a perfect coin? Our next coin up. 2008 Annex Proof 70 Decam. Lincoln cent. Got some crud on the case. That's all on the case. That's not on the coin. This guy's going for 40 bucks. Which, by the way, all of the slab coins I'm about to show you list for between 85 and 100 bucks. Because they're all perfect proof 70s. This is how you know you got the cream of the crop. These things are worthy of a registry set. Looking for 40 bucks, anyone? And you can tell, if you look right there, how those spots are moving together. Now they're spreading out. That's how you know that's all in the case. That's a reflection. All right. Last call on this one. Again, it's Proof 70 Deep Cam. That is a perfect coin. Certified by Annex. All right, moving on. Next up, 2009. Early Childhood. Annex Proof 70 Deep Cam. Part of the 4-coin proof set. And we do have all 4 coins. 2008, yes. 2008 was a lower vintage. And of course, so were all the 09s. And again, some schmutz on the case that's not on the coin. That's why they put them in these cases, so all of this stuff happens to the case, not the coin. All right, last call on this one. Can you be that guy for a moment? Depends on what you're saying by that guy. You're free to speak. Go for it. All right, moving on. Next up, formative years. Lincoln on a log. And again, you can see that's separating, coming together, separating, coming together. That's how you know that's on the slab, not the coin. Again, Annex Proof 70 Deep Cam. Another one that lists for $100. We're going for 50. Oh, no, I get it. No, I always try to put everything as low as I possibly can. But, you know, that's what I always say, you know, if you like the price, grab it. If you're not big on the price, don't grab it. If you've been hanging out on our channel long enough, you know that there's a lot of times that people will make us, you know, offers on it that we'll accept.
Or we might counter it.
You know, that's why I like in the case of these, I've already got these at half list. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I get what you're saying. Last call on this one. Yeah, man, we're fine. All right, moving on. Yeah. Where am I? There I am. All right, next up is the professional life. Again, proof 70 deep cam. Again, going for 50 bucks. Oh, by the way, just a personal note to everybody, given that conversation with AB Silver. If you ever see a coin and I put it out and it's like the first thought in your head is that is a completely freaking asinine price for that coin, that probably means that coin's out of my collection and I don't really want to sell it, which means I'm charging you a ridiculous price. And that's the only way I'm going to let it go. I have done that before. It's basically that kind of thing where it's like, okay, well, I mean, we could kind of use the money, but I kind of don't want to give it up. So, all right, let's see. The price list says it's worth 30 bucks. I'll throw it out for 60. Somebody's going to pay out the wazoo or I'm not giving my coin up. I have done that. That's me hoping that nobody takes the deal. I need to clean these cases. I didn't realize how dirty these cases are. I didn't. This first time really looking at them under the scope. All right, moving on. And the last one, whoops, out of the 2009 4-coin set. Oh my God, stop. Stop it.
You keep hitting shift.
I know. There we go. I was happy with the thousands of coins you purchased here. Oh yeah, definitely. Have a good night, AB. All right, and here it is, the presidency. Again, proof 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, keep in mind too, AB, that a lot of times when I have stuff like this, a lot of our regulars tend to know what's coming next. And what's coming next is, that's a set. So how about if we go all 4 pieces of that set. And what if I was to say $80 for that whole set? $20 per coin. All proof 70s. Anybody want the whole set for $80? Keep in mind too, these aren't starting bids. These are buy it nows. The idea of a starting bid is that people are hoping that it bids up. Answer would be this: $80. All right, these are going to AB Silver for $80. All right, let me get your name on all those. Have we ever shipped to you, AB? Do we have your info?
No,
No.
I don't have AB.
All right, AB, we need you to email us your shipping information and your PayPal info so we can invoice you. There's our email address again. And keep in mind you'll have the shipping with that as well. That'll be $4 shipping. All right. Next item up. Oh, I need to put your name on these. AB Silver. All right, and then we got the first shield cent, the 2010 Proof 70 decam, going for $40. All right, cool. And if you remember right, this one was also $40. So I'm going to do another deal. I'll do both of these for $40. Hey, bud. The 08 and the 08 and the 2010, both proof 70s. $40 a piece. Or $40 for both. So if you want just one of them, it's $40 for just one, or you can get both. So you might as well get both. That would make sense, right? Any takers? Both proof 70s. All right, all right, all right. You guys are twisting my arm. What if I was to say $30 for both? Final offer. 2 proof 70s. Makes them $15 each. I'll offer that deal for 30 seconds. Starting now. Go. 20 seconds. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Moving on. All right. I'm going to take a quick intermission. So everybody, you got a few minutes to get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back with a 2-cent coin. Slide everything over so we're ready to go. All right, I'll be right back. You're ready. Email sent with all info. Awesome. We'll get all those invoices added after the show. Yeah, don't be afraid to offer me, give me a counter offer. People do it all the time. Sometimes I take them. If you ever see something that you really want, you want to give me a counter offer, speak up. You never know, I might take it. Heck, just ask Rich. I've probably given Rich more deals than anybody else in here. It just depends on, if the offer is enough that we're not going to lose money after, because you got to keep in mind, we have to consider in the PayPal fees too, which is annoying, especially since not that long ago they raised them. So now it averages out to 9 cents, or 9 cents, 9% of the total money you take in, you lose to pay PayPal. So we have to figure that in as well. Alrighty. Moving on. Everybody wants their piece of the pie.
Right.
Alright. Next up, 2-center. 1865, 2-cent and fine. Looking for 18 bucks. Let's see if I can get closer in on that. I can still have light. And focus. There we go. Hey, you have a good night, Amy Silver. Thanks for coming in. See, like Lady Jax. Lady Jax is offering 15. There's your reverse. I could go 16 on it. Oh, that's fine, Cindy. I've been meaning to do a behind-the-scenes video kind of explaining this stuff out so people realize what all of us sellers go through. So this one's going to Lady Jax for 16. Congrats, Lady Jax. Yeah, because you got to figure your average coin shop buys these all for gray sheet. And then they got to mark it up to sell it to us so they make some money. And then now we got to mark it up to you guys so that we make a little bit of money. And we also have to consider PayPal fees. So we have to mark it up a little bit more for that to account for that. So, yeah, it's just a whole big thing. Believe me, I wish I could sell these to you guys for lower prices. And if there was ever a way I could figure out to get payments from you guys without having to use PayPal, that'd be awesome. But yeah, that too. Good. But they're in the same spot we are too. They don't want to lose money on what they paid on it either. All right, next up, 1872 Shield Nickel in very good. Going for 15 bucks. This is a series that in my opinion, not enough people are into. And this one's really cool because you got all of the fields have that dark toning, but the devices don't, which makes it look really neat. Yeah, I need to do that video soon. I need to do that behind the scenes video so you guys can actually see everything. You know, and then of course there's all the costs for the, you know, the flips and the staples and 2x2s and shipping info or shipping materials and printer ink, and it never ends. And take it on this one, 15. This one's going to Rich, 15. Grass Rich. Hey, Coin Digging, did you see all those Indians earlier? All the BUs? I bet you were having palpitations while watching that if you did. All right, we got one half dime tonight. I'll try and show it under the overhead. We might have to go to the scope for this one. You love your purple packaging when you see it. You know how many people we've had say that they love it because they know as soon as they see that purple, they're like, yay, our goodies are here. That's why we've never changed it. We could get cheaper packaging, but that's kind of become just a tailored Cheapskate Coins thing, so we're keeping to it. All right, so this one's going for 25 bucks. It is in VF. Yeah, purple packages ain't going anywhere. We're keeping them. Hopefully nobody else starts using them. Yeah, that sucks. I know how that is, though. Cindy said she hasn't opened her last package yet because her back's been out for a week. I know how that is. My back does that sometimes. That's terrible. All right. Any takers on this one? $18.58, Seated Liberty half dime, and very fine, 25 bucks. Oh yeah, and you started off the year having to basically rebuild your house, so that's enough to get anybody. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got two of these available. These are the 1883 No Cents V nickels. They're both in AU and 12 bucks a piece. Here's number one. Yeah, Seated Liberty stuff is disappearing quick, so grab it when you get the option. For sure. And there is number two. Hopefully you get caught up soon, Coin Digging. Hang in there. Any takers on these? 12 bucks each. We got a nice, like, almost like a coppery gold patina on it. Gives it a little extra nice look. Any takers? All right, we got one going to Rich. Rich, do you want the toned one or the non-toned one since you're the first? I'll let you pick. The one with a really nice toning or the one without it? How much room do you have in your box? Trent wants to know how much room he's got.
Almost half.
Almost half. No toning. All right. So no toning one's going to Rich. Yeah, you're Trent. You were in a medium flat rate box right there, and you got about half the room left. So you're good to go on room. All right. Anybody want the last one? Going to Trent. Congrats, Trent. All right. Next item up, we got a key date. We got a BU key date. We got a Rick Snow certified BU key date. 1950 Denver Jefferson Nickel. This is the key date to the Jefferson series. Brilliant uncirculated, going for 18 bucks. Upside down. Any takers? BU 1950 Denver. This is again for anybody who doesn't know the ins and outs of the Jefferson Nickel series. This is the key date to that series. Let's have a look at those steps. Scope me. It's pretty darn close. It does have a little tiny contact mark on it, but it looks like the shape still is through the contact mark, so maybe it's dang close, that's for sure. And the older ones, you got to look for the mint mark over here, next to the Monticello building. Check if you got it. Well, I'm going to go last call on it. So if you're able to check and you don't have it and you want it, just let me know if nobody else picks it up. Trying to say your wife would kill you. All right, I'm going to move on. Yeah, I'll set it aside so that if you don't have it, it's right there. So I can grab it for you. All right. Getting back into the Seat of Liberties now. Doesn't show them on. Like I said, I had to start a new one after all the technical difficulties, so hopefully people are figuring out that we are actually on. All right, so our next one up, 1849, Seat of Liberty dime, extremely fine. Only 400 surviving specimens left of this coin. And this one is going for 65 bucks. Check that out. That is a good looking coin. Any takers on this one? Going for 65 bucks. Only 400 left in existence in all grades. Ramon's ignoring you. And the original mintage to begin with on this one was only 839,000. Last call. It's a beautiful rarity. The light better. Eh. Come on. All right, it's not going to work with me. Sometimes the light works with me, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight it's not wanting to. All right, moving on. Next up, 1850. Seat of Liberty dime and extremely fine. 800 surviving specimens on this one in the world in all grades. This one's going for 60 bucks. All right, these things are gorgeous. Problem-free, beautiful. And still being offered to you guys for well below list. There. There's the way pointer. Last call. Ran out of your cactus wine. All right, moving on. Next up is 1850. See the Liberty Dime and extremely fine. I got a typo on that one. That one's supposed to say 300 surviving specimens. Going for 60 bucks. And this one's also the New Orleans. So I have a double typo. All right, let me fix this one. Okay. Yeah, I know what I did. I just copy pasted the one before it, and I forgot to change a couple of things. There we go. Now it's right. Now let me fix it on the list. 1853. Well, except for I forgot to put the O. It's an 1853 New Orleans. Arrows at date. And the surviving number on it is 300. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove that one. We're going to remove that one. And third time's going to be the charm. Boom. There we go. Now it's right. I have my stupid moments just like everybody else. So there we go. Excuse me. 1853 New Orleans. Arrows at date. Extremely fine. 300 surviving specimens in all grades. 60 bucks. Any takers? Guys, you're not jumping on some of these, Ramon. Usually you're into the big rarities. Heck, I'm surprised you didn't jump on some of those Indians. All right, I got to go a little bit quicker here, so we're going to move on. Because all the technical difficulties and everything kind of slowed us up. So I'm going to start jumping through these quicker. because we still got a good bit of stuff to get to. All right, next up, 1855, and very fine. 700 surviving specimens. This one's going for $30. Oh, now Ramon jumps in. He's like, all right, fine. I'll take one. This one's going to Ramon. All right, here is the rarest of the ones we're offering today, with only 200 surviving specimens, or 250 surviving specimens, and the only time we've ever been able to offer one of these, and possibly the only time we ever will, 1875 Carson City, CC above bow. And this one is going to Lady Jack. Scratch, lady. That is a rare coin you've got right there. All right. All right, next one up. We've got 3 available. 2 of them are in about good, and 1's in good. So we'll start off with the about goods. 2 available. 1876 Carson City. City Liberty Dimes. $10 each. Here's the first one. Here is the second one. And then we've also got 1 in good. Going for $15. All right, one of the about goods is going to Ramon. And here is the 1 in good. This is the $15 one. So you got $10 for this one or $15 for this one. For being 1 grade up. 1876 Carson Cities. Any takers on these last 2? All right, moving on. All right, next one, same situation. We've got 2 of them. Oh, Ramon's picking up the $15 one. All right. Congrats, Ramon. All right, next one, same situation. We've got 3 available. 2 of them are in about good. And 1 is in good. The about goods again are $10. The good is $15. And these are the 1877 Carson Cities. This is the 1 in good. This is the $15 one. And then here are the about goods. These are the $10 ones. Here's number 1. And here is number 2. Any takers on any of these? 1877. Carson City. City Liberty Dimes. Any takers? All right, Ramon is grabbing the good. That leaves the two about goods. This one is going to Ramon. Last call on these. Tell you what I'll do. I'll do an 1876 and a 77. I'll bundle them together for 16 bucks. So it drops it to 8 bucks each. If you buy both. Going to Rich for 16. Congrats, Rich. Let me get that marked on here. All right. Next up, we got some barber dimes. Starting off with an 1893 in good, going for 7 bucks. It's the second year they made these. Barber Dime series started in 1892. Last call. Again, I'm going to jump through these kind of quick. All right. We're going to move on. Next up is a semi-key date to the series. This is the 1894 in about good, going for 10 bucks. This one is a tough one to get a hold of in any grade. And as I'm sure you can imagine, this date, as the grade goes up, the price skyrockets really fast. In fact, I will show you how fast here in 1 second. As soon as my app loads. Barbers. 1894. So estimated survival in all grades on this one is 6,000. All right, we got it for 10 bucks. And at a 2, you got a $20 list. AG3, 22. And 32, 35, 52. You're up to a VG8. You want to get up to a fine? $120. You want a good VF30? $175. You're looking for BU on this baby, even just MF63, $450. So it's a pretty fast price jump. Not the fastest of all the series. There's some that are definitely faster rising. But all right, last call on this one. All right, moving on to the 1897. In good. Going for $6. I've always said this is, in my opinion, the most underappreciated series in all of numismatics. The Barber series is a fantastic series, and you got them for dimes, quarters, and half dollars. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1898 New Orleans. In good condition, going for $8. Put your O-mint marker right down there. You take yours for $8. All right, moving on. All right, next one is another semi-key date to the series. This is the 1902 San Francisco. This one's in a VG, but because it's got that scratch on there, we got it priced as a good, going for $9. So if you can live with that scratch across the cheek and neck, then you're going to get this thing for a great price. $1902 San Francisco. All right, moving on. The 1902 plain date and very good, going for $6. That is a nice looking barber for $6. And this one is going to Lady Jack's. That's Lady Jack's. Next up, 1903 New Orleans. And about good, going for $6. It's another one of the better dates of the series for the dimes. And this one's going to Lady Jack's. Grabs Lady Jack's. All right, and then we also have 2 of those available, the same 1903 New Orleans. But these are in good condition. And these are going for $7 a piece. So there is the first one. And there is the second one. All right, we're going to move on to the 1905 San Francisco. This one's in good, going for $6. San Francisco mint mark down there at the bottom.
Yeah, I got all that put up.
All right, moving on to 1907 New Orleans. In good. Going for $6. That's like top end of good too. That's a good looking barber for $6. Any takers for $6? All right, moving on. Last barber, 1908 Denver, and very good, $6. All right, we're gonna move on. Anybody decide you want any of those barbers? Let me know. All right, coming up next, we got one seated Liberty quarter tonight. It is an 1856 seated Liberty quarter and very good. It does have a few scratches on it though, so we are pricing it as a good. So this one's going for $24. I mean, the scratches aren't even all that bad either. But it's enough that we dropped it down one grade for the price. So that is a heck of a deal for that quarter, $24. Any takers on this one? Let me grab you guys some stats on this one real quick. Quarter, Shoot Liberty. Ramon said, bless you.
Thank you.
56. Oh, I don't care, whichever one you want. Waiting for it to load. Give me 1 sec. Alright, so survival in all grades for this coin is 2,000. A very low survival rating for this one. And list price, even at a good 4, is 30 bucks. We're doing it for 24. But we got to go last call because we got to move on. All right, moving on. If anybody said you want that, let me know. Next up, we got one seated half for you guys tonight. It's an 1858 New Orleans seated Liberty half. It's in a very good, but because it's got that big old ding on the obverse, we're pricing this one as also as a good. So this one is going for 40 bucks just because of that ding. It's actually a filled hole. Not a ding. It's got a filled hole on it. And this one's going to Lady Jacks. Congrats, Lady Jacks.
It had a hole.
Huh?
It had a hole.
Alright, next up. This is the first time I've ever been able to offer one of these to you guys. This is an awesome coin. From 1925. This is the Stone Mountain. $50. Attributed by Rick Snow. AU. Looking for 45 bucks. That is an awesome $50. And I didn't check it for the doubling. There could be doubling on this thing. It's like, I think it's like down on like in the leg area. And kind of the saddlebag area if I remember correctly. But absolutely beautiful coin.
Yeah.
Looking for 45 bucks. Never heard of one? This one's a fairly popular one amongst collectors. Shay over at Mantic Coins, they actually found one of these in one of their $50 hunts. And they were stoked as hell. And theirs, I think, was only in like a VF or something. And they even sold theirs for like 30, 40 bucks. And this one's going to Ramon. They should have used that eagle design. That is actually kind of a cool design.
Yeah.
They should have used that more. Alright. To Ramon. 45. Alrighty. You guys know what time it is. It's dollars time. Starting off with an 1881 San Francisco Morgan dollar in BU. 45 bucks. Get the pointer out of the way.
Right.
The pointer is not on the coin. There's luster for days. Wow. And Cindy's now having palpitations. Looking for 45 bucks. Anyone? 1881 San Francisco. Brilliant uncirculated.
Having Lady Jackson's too.
Any takers? Yeah, the ladies are definitely loving it. Okay, stop. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Is that out of focus a little bit, or is it just me?
That was.
It was. There we go. Now it's in focus. Huzzah.
I was going to ask you that, but
No monies. She wishes she could, but she got no monies. Lady Jax wishes she could, but no monies. Last call. Man, only 5 people on. Where'd everybody go?
Fine.
All right, moving on. To the 1802 San Francisco BU. Going for 45. One does have a slight scratch on the back, which is why it's only 45. Otherwise, this one would be closer to like 60. Any takers? All right, moving on. The 1887 plan date. Brilliant uncirculated. Going for 45.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. It's our prototype. We're hoping to actually have some of these available for for you guys if you want them soon. I'm just trying to find some better. This is on like a tagless Hanes tee, so I need to find some better shirts to put them on.
Better quality shorts.
All right, moving on. The 1898 New Orleans. Brilliant uncirculated. Going for 45. Deal on all 4. Let me see. Let me see if I can do anything.
One second, Lady Jax.
Hang on. Trying to figure out something for Rich real quick. See if I can do a bundle for him for all 4 of these. We're gonna figure out. Let's see. If you bought them all individually, they would be $180 for all 4. I could go $150 for all 4. Deal at $150?
Okay.
Alrighty. So all of these are going to Rich. I gotta figure out what to mark that as. Give me a sec. 150. So $37.50 each. It's not bad. Almost done.
Okay.
All right. And now, Lady Jax, you are at. You sure they have shipping?
She has a small one.
All right. I don't know if the weights can upgrade you on shipping right now. So if I added right tentatively right now, you're at 103. Lady Jax. We'll have to weigh it all up here in a bit. All right. Next item up. We got 3 more Morgans left. Get the 1900 New Orleans BU. $45. By the way, just a reminder to everybody, the 100 foreign boxes for $15. We've got like 11 of these available right now. So if you want one, grab one. Or grab a couple. Everybody who's gotten them has loved them. And then we've got 2 more bundles of the 20 cases for $3 available from the U.S. Mint. So if anybody wants one of those bundles, let me know. Still trying to blow the rest of those out. Add another bundle for 3. You want 2 bundles? All right. Cool. So 40 clamshells for Rich for $6. So that leaves one bundle left. All right, moving on. Next up, we got the 1901 New Orleans. Brilliant uncirculated. Over 45. We did. We sold them all. Yep, sold all of them. We had a bunch. We started out with 15 of them. But I'm always watching to get more. I do have some more recent date ones that weren't on the list that are available if you want me to let you know which ones those are here in a minute. They're like from the 90s and early 2000s. But I'd give them to you for $2 each. All right, last call on this one. Oh, by the way, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Last call on this one. You
Okay.
good? Okay. Yeah, I'm always keeping an eye out for more of those B rolls for you guys. I know how much you guys love those. I can't keep them in stock. As soon as I get them, you guys buy them all. All right, moving on. Final coin. 1904 New Orleans. Brilliant uncirculated, $45. If anybody wants a bundle deal on these three, I can do all three of these for. I can make it 120 for all three. I can go 120. That's like the lowest I can go on these. Let me double check. Yeah, that's the lowest I can go because after PayPal fees, I'm going to be cutting even.
Okay.
All right, last call on these. All right, we are moving on. Is there anything that anybody wanted to see again? Anything that you missed? Anything you want revisited? Anything you want to know if we have? Lady Jax, did you ever figure out if you needed that nickel or not? We still got the 2,500-year-old coin if anybody's interested. All right, well, nobody wants to see anything, then thank you, everybody, for coming out. Just a reminder to everybody, we're going to be on Saturday this week for our consignment sale. Got a pile you can't get to it. Well, you know. Okay. So, yeah, our consignment sale is going to be on Saturday this week. There's some great stuff in it. And I've worked out the lowest prices I could possibly get onto the stuff for you guys. So that'll be starting at, I suck at time zones. We're in Arizona. It'll be starting at around noonish Arizona time. So we're trying out a new day because Thursdays have been really dropping off on viewership. And I think a lot of that is just because of the Q&A for that night. A lot of people tend to bounce over there. So, all right, everybody, thanks for coming out. We appreciate it.
Have a good night. That's 9 Eastern.
Is that 9 Eastern? No, it wouldn't be 9 Eastern because that Eastern would be later than us. It'd be 12 p.m. Arizona time. So, let's see. What time is it right now in New York? East Coast right now is 3 hours ahead of us. So that would be 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm gonna try and do I don't know. Try and do another stream, just a for fun hangout stream at some point during the week as well. So, alrighty, everybody, thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. We're gonna get to work on getting all these invoices done.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you for sure if hers has to get upgraded.
Oh, Lady Jack, she's checking your weight real quick to see if you're upgraded. Play the piano again? Maybe I'll do that one of these days. It's just a side stream. I'm not doing it right now.
Good.
Good on weight? All right, yeah, you're still good on shipping, so you're covered. All right, I will see everybody later.